Welcome back. Trying to get the tweet out before we got back from commercial break. All right, so we're going to jump into game number 2. We saw a little bit of a stomp in game 1. We saw Onslaught kind of fall apart. So
they just had no damage.
They had no damage. When we were talking during commercial break, and really kind of came down to this duo lane, and that Chibalanka just not...
No presence.
No presence at all.
Just
really fell down.
Ultimate.
Two levels behind. Yeah, we did see a few good ultimates there, and those ultimates actually, it kind of got some people to stop moving a little bit. Just not enough, though.
No.
Really not enough. So coming into this second game, what do you change to try to counter that?
I think he should probably choose a more early game hunter, so like that won't happen.
Yeah. Who would you pick early game? I mean, you could go for Medusa, but good chance Medusa gets banned out this match.
Maybe Neith. I don't like to play her because I like playing late game carries, but they probably need an early game.
Someone like Neith, yeah. I mean, we saw last week, we actually saw you break out the Chronos.
Oh, yeah.
And I was so confused. Everyone in chat was tearing me apart because I was very surprised. I haven't seen anyone play Chronos because it's such a hard god to play.
He's a hard character,
yeah. But yeah, we're going to try to jump into picks and bans right now. Once the players are actually ready, we should be jumping right in. But it doesn't look like they're ready yet. They get a little bit of a break in between matches. I hate when you guys take your breaks. Slows it up.
You gotta talk it out.
Yeah, you gotta talk it out. Definitely have to talk it out, and picks bans are going to be incredibly important here. We saw an incredible comp, though, for Onslaught. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah.
So we actually are going into picks bans right now, and we will see if the talks actually pulled anything special out. Sealcar is actually going to come in with the first ban right now, and it's going to be Hell again. Yeah,
no surprise.
Yeah, can't let a Hell get picked. Have you actually seen Hell get picked in any of the competitive matches recently?
Nope.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen Hell in so long. I like watching Hell too. A good Hell is so entertaining to watch. This second ban though, I'm curious to see who actually gets banned by Onslaught. There's so many things that they need to prevent. Okay, the Sobek again. Ban. Yeah. Another respect ban, but the respect is still there. If you actually let the Sobek get picked, you'd probably be in for trouble. If you're Onslaught though, right now you want to ban a lot of things. All right, Khepri again.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. I haven't seen Khepri played in a little while either. I like Khepri, but
Wukong.
Yeah, Wukong.
He's not gonna go through.
Yeah, Wukong is. We will never see a Wukong played.
He eats Uller axes. He's not going through.
Yeah, we were talking about it a little bit earlier when you first actually got here. Like, is this nerf to Wukong going to be enough? It's
not enough.
It's not enough. He has so much mana, he can just clear through waves and then still poke, and he's gonna have the blue buff.
Yep.
He's gonna have the blue buff.
It's not a nerf.
It's like it's a pretend nerf. Okay, we are gonna see the Athena. Maybe Epsilon goes for the Medusa here. It wouldn't be bad. Yeah, I don't think it would be bad at least. Right now, if you're Onslaught, you probably pick the Medusa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like you're kind of locked into that.
Should take it away. Yeah, Medusa's early game also.
Yeah, so it's kind of a win-win for them right now. I'm a little surprised to see the Athena for that reason. When I see Athena, I mean, Athena can do plenty of things, and so can Medusa. But when I see one of them, I expect the other. It's just kind of, especially on Xbox, it really pays off.
They took the Janus.
Okay. Take the Medusa, too. That's what I would do.
Yeah,
Just Medusa, that's so strong. And that gives you early game. Yeah. Okay, so we are going to see that. That definitely makes a lot of sense, and I think that will definitely... We'll see something out of them this time. But yeah, no, Epsilon definitely not in a bad position. The Janus is scary. The Medusa is something that Onslaught needed last game.
Actually, you want to see Catalyst take out Chronos. He's the only one...
Do you think he's good at it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's the only one besides me that I've seen play.
The nice thing though about Chronos is they don't have to pick it early. It could be a last pick.
Yeah.
No one's gonna ban out Chronos. Thor. Okay, never mind. Chibalanka. Okay.
Switching roles.
Yeah, they're gonna completely switch ADCs there. Yeah, and it's gonna get locked in. They're not gonna get to see. You're not gonna get to see the Chronos. Not today.
It's not.
I wish we did. I want to see someone else play it. I was so excited to actually see that last time when you picked it. It was new for me, so it was exciting. Okay, Geb. We're going to see the Geb get picked again. This is interesting. We're kind of seeing a lot of trading back and forth.
Yeah, I guess they took Epsilon's last team comp so far.
Yeah, it's pretty much a mirror. The Thor is the only god that we did not see last time.
Yeah, I think he was banned.
Did he get banned?
Yeah.
Last time? Oh, okay.
By Epsilon though.
All right. I missed that. What do you think of Thor on Xbox?
Thor's really good.
Yeah, I've seen so many people miss dunks though. It's like really sad. Actually, at NOLA, I forget who it was, but he just kept missing dunks, and I was sitting there. I was actually directing that show, and I was just cracking up. I was just laughing. I was straight laughing at people missing their dunks. Yeah, but right now we're actually gonna get to see the last ban come in for Epsilon. Anyone you would ban out in particular?
Right here.
Yeah.
Maybe the Bologna.
Yeah, maybe a Bologna. I could see a Bologna ban.
Humbats.
Oh, Humbats. Weird. Weird. We do see the Poseidon ban come in. The Poseidon ban makes sense.
Yeah.
Poseidon's so good in team fights, but
Probably pick up the John Quick. That's
what?
solo lane.
What? Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, but like, as a, I know like, I know he can do it. I know he can do the solo pretty well, but does that fit into this comp in your mind?
It's more damage.
It is. It's a lot of damage. It's a lot of damage, but not something I would have picked. But I am also not a pro player yet. Get at me, Juice. I'm trying. I'm trying to play. I don't think I don't know. Maybe me and TV can 1v1.
Scylla, yeah.
Scylla, oh, that's scary late game.
Kingston again.
Yeah, definitely an interesting comp for Epsilon. Pretty reasonable though, right? You're gonna see Scylla in the mid, Athena and Shibalanka in the duo lane, and they're gonna be faced up against Medusa and Geb. Athena, Shibalanka, Medusa, Geb. That's what we saw last time.
Yeah, pretty much.
That is the same action going on in the duo lane. Now we just kind of get to see, is the Medusa going to win again? Or is it a player issue and not the comp? Sarkett. This is the first Sarkett that we have seen in the jungle in our league, which I'm absolutely blown away by because Sarkett is such a powerhouse. Oh, never mind. We're not going to see the Sarkett. They might lock in with Bastet. Why do people not pick Sarkett? Do you guys ever play Sarkett?
Not really.
You don't think Sarkett's good?
Yeah, I think she's
I think Sarkett's like one of the best jungles in the game.
Yeah.
I was owning people before you got here on Sarkett. I was telling everyone that I was doing work and I was just in here playing Sarkett like crazy. I tried to play the Kronos ADC too. Got absolutely stomped. I just got stomped. I'm not supposed to be a Kronos ADC. It's not my blood. Alright, right now looking at these comps though, we are gonna see Shibalanka Athena matched up in the duo lane against Medusa and Geb. What we saw last time. Let's see if the players switching gods is going to have any effect on the outcome. Ultimately, that was what lost Onslaught the game last time. That was what lost them the game. They were not doing what they needed to do in lane, in the duo lane.
Yeah.
In mid, we're going to see Janice matched up against Scylla. Both of these gods are so strong. I think Janice probably has a little bit of advantage early game against the Scylla.
Yeah, definitely.
But the Janice also in the late game, this can't be overlooked. Just the fact that the Janice can get wherever
He wants.
wherever Onslaught needs Janice will be able to get there. That ulti will do so much work. But Scylla, I am a monster. You see that in a team fight, fully leveled up. It's taken out someone, probably taken out two people. When that thing connects, it does too much work. It is absolutely insane.
And she has Thor and Athena setup.
Yeah, and that's a lot of setup. That's a lot of setup potential. And Epsilon, we thought Onslaught really last time had more setup potential.
Yeah, but the Krakens weren't.
The Krakens were just missed. And we didn't actually see too many Krakens come in off the Ymir wall. Usually after you see Ymir jungle, you see Ymir jungle ban. This time I think Epsilon was just like, yeah, take the Ymir. Take the Poseidon. You guys don't know how to play those gods. The Hunbats ban, though, it does confuse me a little bit. Would a Hunbats be that scary against Thor?
Maybe.
Maybe, yeah. I don't know. Not enough to ban.
I think it's more because of his ultimate.
Oh, okay. You think that ultimate would really pay off in a team fight here?
Yeah.
Okay. That does make sense. I did overlook that. But looking at Bastet
early game.
Or
Level 5.
Yeah, Bastet's like one of those gods that like really shines in the early game and then kind of shines again in the late game just because of split pushing.
Yeah, Bastet early game, level 5 cats. Most of the time is for sure kill.
Yeah.
And then she transitions late game into like a split pusher.
Yeah, and a really strong one at that. I mean, that's kind of the same thing with Hunbats too. Hunbats is like so strong early game, then like really falls off for a while, and then late game is just like terrifying.
Yeah.
He's like one of those gods that really starts off strong, then you kind of sit on him, and then you just never want to see him again because he's too scary. But I'm really surprised by the Zhang Kui.
He got buffed.
Yeah, I know he got buffed, and we have seen him a lot, but I'm surprised to see him in solo. I know it's a thing. I know Hades is a thing too. I know a few of those mages do a really good job, but why not pick Hades there? That's actually what I think would be a stronger pick. Just because Hades so efficiently does clear those waves and can still really pressure. And I think that kind of would be a little bit stronger against the Xing Chen than Zhang Kui. How do you think those two gods match up against each other?
I think Jing Ting is going to have a hard time at the beginning.
Yeah.
Like last time, but later in the game, I think Zhang Kui is going to have him on the tower.
Yeah, that is true. That is really true. I guess we'll have to wait and see. But honestly, I'm kind of cracking up, though, that the duo lane just completely...
Yeah,
they just swapped duo lanes. We'll see who's better at those gods, I guess. I'm curious to see, though, what these guys pick up early. We saw a few weird builds. We saw last time a weird build on Medusa.
Catalyst went straight pen, like no crit.
Yeah,
I mean,
it worked.
It worked. Yeah.
It definitely worked. We saw him hit 20 real quick. This game, though, we'll have to see if Onslaught can kind of not... That was one of those classic games where that one mistake just snowballs.
Yeah.
It just like keeps snowballing. And the way you come back from that, like you said, is you kind of just have to wait for a mistake. Yeah, and you have to execute on it. And making that call is not the easiest. Dude, what Thor skin is this? This Thor skin is awesome. I have not seen that Thor skin before. I doubt that will win him the game, though. But Shame, you look good right now. You look real good. All right, we're gonna see some people push it. This isn't nothing too crazy.
No, they're just warding.
They're just gonna ward, yeah. But we could see maybe a little bit of a fight here. We are actually kind of seeing Epsilon group up a little bit. Nah, they're not going to. No need to risk it. This back should go off before they see anyone. All right, yeah.
Just
pretty standard, yeah, pretty standard opening. But the Xing Chen might move into this Bastet here, unless the Bastet can get away. Oh, the Bastet's already back. All right, pretty standard. Wards are down. Vision's important. If you didn't know that, you should stop playing Smite and start reading about Smite, and then play Smite later, after you know what you're doing. But right now, we're going to see Xing Chen just kind of hanging out, waiting to get into lane. Like we said, he is going to be in the solo lane, matched up against none other than Zhang Kui.
I think he's looking to invade. Yeah, they're going to invade.
Oh, is he going to invade?
Yeah.
That's a little frisky. It's a frisky play.
But they're actually doing a 3-man star, so I don't think they know that.
Yeah, this could bite them pretty hard. Okay.
I think they saw it.
If they see that it's a 3-man, they might want to back off here. Yeah, they saw it, and they are going to run. They're going to run. We'll see the blue camp go down uncontested. Looks like Medusa is actually going to be pushing in on this mid camp.
Yeah,
the XP camp.
They're not going to invade this time.
Yeah, they're not going to do anything too risky. We'll see Medusa probably pick up the attack speed. Yeah. Yeah, that invade could have gone terribly wrong if Thor did not notice quick enough. Yeah, we could have seen Shame go right down with Sealcar, and that would have been a mistake that just would have really lasted a while. Scylla, though, might get a little bit of pressure, actually, on her in the mid lane. She's going to move back. All right, we're going to see Scylla with the damage buff. Pretty standard. Going to actually go over to the mid lane, though, and see how this team fares now that they've switched comps pretty much 1-for-1. Right, Chivalanka, though, this time, being played by Kata. And Medusa... Oh, this Medusa is in a pretty good position to actually do a lot of damage here to Athena. They're going to play it safe, though.
Yeah.
Did the poison even hit?
No.
Yeah. That's always a bummer when you miss the poison. It's such an easy ability to hit. It's so easy to hit. Yeah, it looks like Bastet is really just farming very effectively. Oh, we're going to see an early game pause come in. Hopefully not a disconnect. Could be, though. You never know. How have the servers been for you recently?
Like, I think Gandhi said after every game you have to close Smite and open it again.
Yeah. And we've been seeing a decent amount of pauses, but it does look like whatever Hi-Rez has been doing has been starting to pay off. We've been seeing like less and less pauses, and luckily we have the power to try to speed through the pauses. But pause is long, pause is long. But looking at everything right now, when this is on pauses, just press this button. But yeah, no. So looking at everything right now, looks like Bastet's really starting to shine right off the bat. Gold per minute right now, 418 gold per minute this early in the game. It's just a speed run that this Bastet's going for. Do you think something like that can actually have any repercussion in the game, or is it just way too early to tell?
Yeah, because once Bastet hit level 5 and she has the cats, she can gank either dual lane, anywhere, and get a kill.
Dual lane or mid lane, really easy.
With the cats.
And then this Bastet actually taking out the Scylla, that would be a huge momentum gain. You know, right off the bat, you just like, with Scylla, you gotta slow Scylla down, because if Scylla gets big, Scylla scares me so much. When I was showing all the guys at MLG this game right off the bat, I was like, yo, this guy's really awesome. And I went into jungle practice, like leveled myself up to 20 in the jungle practice and just kept killing Ra with the ultimate over and over again. And he comes up quick enough that you could just keep doing it. And they were like, yeah, this game looks really balanced. I was like, no, it is. Scylla's just kind of scary. But yeah, okay, the pause is actually, I'm out of the pause. Awesome. So, looking right now in the duo lane, whoever wins this duo lane, I think is going to be huge. And Athena's actually going to initiate here a little bit, try to poke in some damage. Shibalanka does get hit by the poison, though, there. And we're not going to see Epsilon push in a strong amount of damage against Onslaught there. But both teams are going to have to back up a little bit, wait for their minions to come through, and just see how much experience they can get. Looking at the graphs really quick, dead even game. Absolute dead even game.
Yeah.
It's going to be, first blood is going to be absolutely huge. Yeah, I'm really curious, though, to see where that first blood goes down, because we are seeing a lot of really balanced fighting. Okay, that was a nice little poke from Xingchen.
I'm surprised he's clearing the way faster.
Yeah, he's pushed up quite a bit here. Like you said, you expected Zhang Kui to be really strong early on. And maybe that's he didn't get the lane fast enough. But late game, Xing Chen's definitely favored, in my opinion at least. So this Zhang Kui's got to start doing something. Would you disagree? Would you think Zhang Kui would be stronger late game?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
Why? What do you
think his ultimate, crazy damage.
Oh, okay. So you think that ultimate will be enough against Xing Chen being able to... We'll have to see, because that lane, there's going to be some action there. We're actually going to see right now, Scylla trying to get back to mid lane, clear this wave. They're looking... You're seeing Epsilon right now kind of itching to get in their first initiation. Shibalanka is actually hanging out all by himself over there. Let me take a quick look at Shibalanka, though. Yeah, he does have to pop the ulti here to save himself. I'm surprised you haven't actually seen a team fight yet. There have been a few opportunities that would have been pretty good for Epsilon. Oh, Epsilon might even come in with the invade here. This might be the first team fight of the game. Will we see first blood? It looks like we're going to see a decent amount of damage, but I'm not sure. Thirst stun was really good there. Thor does manage to get in there in time and close a lot of space, but Kev might be able to get away. Wow, Scylla. Scylla's scary. I don't like Scylla. That's too much. We actually...
Xing Chen on the right.
How did... That's big. We didn't even have enough time to get over there. Wow. That was just a boxing match that went wrong. You were actually watching that, though, right? What went down?
I guess he went out of position. And
it just got punished for it. So that's going to be the first 2 kills of the game, and they're going to go to Epsilon. And then we're going to see Epsilon get down to mid-experience camp, which is already going to be big. They might be able to punish already. The duo lane is going a lot better for them, but that solo lane action right there, that was a little scary.
He got soloed again.
Yeah, he's still in lane too, just pushing. He's getting big. He's definitely starting to get big. right now, we might see a little bit of something go down with Thor in this duo lane, right? Or in the duo lane. Oh, he's gonna back off pretty quick. Move over to his teammates. Surprised Shibalanka should come over to get the attack speed buff. Okay, they're gonna take out the damage camp first. Drop that for Scylla, I assume. Scylla might come grab that right now after Scylla leaves the fountain. And the attack speed buff is going to go to Shibalanka. You're going to see Thor go back. He isn't very healthy right now, and he's pretty much But looking over at Shibalanka right now in this lane, pretty strong. Level 6 for the Shibalanka, but we are seeing Medusa at level 7. Medusa clears really well.
Yeah.
Yeah, you mentioned it before. It's just really strong. Oh, okay. Zhongkui's out for vengeance right now. He is 2 levels behind, which is not a joke. That's a lot of experience that you're behind right now. And Jing Chen is very, very healthy. Are they rotating on Scylla right now?
He's gonna kill him again? Athena ult. Oh, he's dead again.
Yeah, wow, that's really bad for their solo lane. I think there was a little bit of a miscommunication on the team. It looked like the team was starting to rotate onto Scylla, which wasn't something that really made sense to me. Maybe they were just getting back to lane, but it did not pay off. Okay, we're going to see some damage come out here on Shibalanka, and he's managed to get away. He bruised pretty hard. Scylla's actually starting to move in right now. But what could Scylla be up to? Is Shibalanka going to come up to help? No, Scylla just kind of got in there, was making sure that Shibalanka was all right.
Zhongkui is falling behind, though.
Yeah, Zhongkui is falling behind, and quick. Yeah, looking right now at Geb. He's in a position where he might get opened up on. Okay, Thor's going to walk right past him, though. They're not ready. Athena is starting to push up, though, right now. Okay, they're just going to take the camp. No one's getting too greedy here, and if you're Epsilon, you really don't need to. You're 2k gold ahead. Oh, they're going to go for the Gold Fury, though. Just said that they weren't getting greedy. This is so easily invaded.
No, I think that was just dewarding.
Oh, that was just dewarding?
Yeah.
I got all excited. I thought something was going to go down there. All right, so the ward is down. The vision is now definitely in favor of Epsilon.
Wow.
They're playing this game well. How does this keep happening? Just
he's
boxing matches go along.
He's in between tier 1 and tier 2, so he dove him.
So a nice tower dive is going to come in, but he might get punished for it. We are going to see Thor come in right now and try to help out a little bit. Oh, sorry, that was Athena. And Scylla's moving up too. They might be able to get a second kill here. Thor is going to spin to win. Is it enough to take down Geb, though? It might not be. Thor, you got to keep following him, and we are going to see that Geb go down, and this might be a double kill right here. We're going to see them manage to get away.
Wow.
But that was big. Oh, Medusa actually did manage to get Shibalanka down in the duo lane while that team fight was happening. That's pretty scary. That's definitely pretty scary.
Yeah, that Jing Chen is looking like a strong pick.
Yeah, look at the XP per minute. He's at 660. Medusa is doing really well, though, too. Medusa was the right pick for them. Like you said, they need someone who's
more early game.
Yeah, he needs something early game. He's doing well in lane right now. He's been clearing a little bit better. You can see right now he is managing to push up a considerable amount. Scylla is just holding this mid lane down, though. And that is a bad sign for Onslaught, because if Scylla's holding this lane down right now, early game, what do you think is going to happen late game when Scylla's just destroying in team fights, owning the lane, and bullying everyone? And already Scylla is level 10, only 9 minutes into the game. Looking really strong. Good pick for Penny. Really kind of showing what this player can do. And now I just keep kind of wanting to look at Jing Chen right now, because he's so dangerous. He's going to take the mana camp here and try to hopefully find Zhongkui out of place.
He's invading his mana camp.
Yeah, a solid invade. And Zhongkui could do a lot with the blue buff, too. Like, it's definitely not a bad pickup for him. So I think that's why they're trying to go for it. All right, we're going to see people kind of dancing around this Gold Fury right now. Maybe trying to bait out a little bit of a fight. Okay, Shibalanka's going to try to push in a little bit of damage here. Athena is going to come in. Yeah, Shibalanka blew the ult there.
Yeah, it's kind of wasted.
It was kind of a waste. Okay, Geb's going to shield himself, but he is going to be taking a lot of damage here. We are going to see everyone kind of rotate into this team fight. Everyone wants to get their hands dirty. Scylla with a big hit. Bastet does take the first one down, and then Shibalanka follows up by killing Geb. 6-2 on the scoreboard right now. Athena's not backing off from Medusa too hard. Medusa looking really good, though. I will say, this Medusa is looking great. All right, so Zhongkui starting to push in a little bit.
Aggressive.
Jing Chen though, so aggressive. Just loves to dive this tower, and he can really handle it. Shibalanka's moving up quite a bit though right now. Actually, looking at Shibalanka. Oh, okay, Shibalanka is not going to do anything too crazy here. It was a misread. I thought Shibalanka was pushing up into Medusa a little bit harder.
Her ult is down.
Yeah, I would personally try to push in a little bit more and then like push the wave up a little bit farther. I mean, not. Yeah.
Look
okay.
the bot.
Yeah. Okay. This Xing Chen is so strong right now. I'm starting to understand why we're seeing so much of the Xing Chen. Sealcar also just a very strong player.
Yeah, he's a good soul laner.
Yeah, he's a very good soul laner, and he started on PC, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a PC guy for a little bit.
That's why they respect ban his Sobek first.
Yeah, because they already know. This Scylla though, Penny's looked good the entire match. Okay, we're gonna see Shibalanka and Athena run in, try to dive the tower a little bit, but they're not gonna quite do it.
That's Bees down on Janice.
Oh, Beads going down on Janice could be big too in the next team fight. Oh, when we weren't even looking at Thor, Thor does manage to take down the Zhang Kui. This Zhang Kui is just so weak. He's going to be a target for the remainder of the game.
Yeah.
He just really doesn't have a way to catch up. He's at level 9 right now. He's not even in double digits. Geb also at level 8. And we're going to see people open up on that weak Geb right now, and Thor's going to bring him down no problem. Oh, and the kill actually does end up going to Sealcar. Yeah. Oh, man. This Scylla, this game's starting to spiral. Looking at the graphs right now, both XP difference and gold difference are very real. They are definitely on the board right now. You see anything crazy out of the builds right now? Anyone doing anything weird again? Xing Chen, why are you such a beast? This is absolutely insane. Bastet was so pushed up against that wall. There was really nothing Bastet could have done. Abilities were down. They're going to take the red buff. That's going to go right to Scylla. And that's not even their red buff. They're taking the other camp. Oh, wow, and they're just going to group up.
She's dead.
Yeah, she's got to die. Oh, wow, you can't let her get away there. Killing spree for Kenshin. And then we're going to see Freakster Dave go down once again. Freakster Dave dropping the ball. He's kind of dropping the ball here. Honestly,
I don't know about that Zhang Kui pick.
I don't know about the Zhang Kui pick, and I don't know about how he's playing him. They're going to go for the Gold Fury here. Geb's the only one who's in any position to contest it at all. It looks like it's going to go down. Looks like it's going to go down pretty easy. We're going to see Janus blow his ultimate here, but by the time he actually gets here, it's going to be too late. Yeah, everyone's backing off a little bit. Xing Chen's going to push in a little bit of damage here. I don't know. Can he take down the Janus? No. Janus is going to manage to get away pretty easy. He did get a few solid hits off on him, though. That's for sure. And yeah, we're going to see Epsilon grouped up right now, trying to take out as much in the jungle as they can, get as much experience as they can.
Sealcar, level 14.
Yeah, he's already level 14. We're only 13 minutes into the game. Those looking pretty dangerous, and he's moved over into the mid lane right now because that tower is getting a little bit low. Actually, really quickly going over to Shibalanka, a little bit of a fight going down here. Bastet did a decent amount of damage, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough. Athena is going to rotate in and try to push this wave back just a little bit, but Medusa and Bastet are going to move into the jungle, try to bait Athena out of position. Bastet coming back around. Doesn't look like it's going to be enough. We're going to see that charge really quickly. Yeah, you can't catch it. Athena is one of those guys that has a solid amount of mobility and also a solid amount of defense, so even if Athena's out of position, can kind of get away with it pretty easy.
Yeah.
Xing Chen probably going to try to kill Zhang Kui again. Would not be surprised if he finds a way to pull it off. But jumping back over to Scylla right now. This Scylla, I'm telling you, going to pull out some crazy, crazy ultimates very soon. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for it to start happening. Right now, going to see the straight lurk. Going to enter this team fight and do something really dirty. Okay, going to open up on the Bastet. Alright, yeah, you hear Athena right now. I heard the game sound. I heard Athena kind of inch away, back off from the team fight right now, group up with Scylla. Bastet trying to like harass a little bit, but it's not quite enough. Thor is going to try to push in a little bit of damage, calling out the Bastet for being a little bit out of position. Bastet gets away just fine. We might see a push on this tower right now, maybe by Scylla.
Zhang Kui is just under the tower. He's not moving.
Yeah, Zhang Kui is just getting stomped a little bit here. But moving back over to the mid, we are seeing a little bit of action. Athena's getting hit pretty hard. Bastet's kitty's really putting the claws in. Still's going to have to finish off the cats, and we're going to actually have to see Athena go back here. Okay, they're going to get this kill on Bastet. Oh, Thor, come on, what are you doing, man? You got to get this kill. Janice is going to try to move across. Thor is going to do the job that he needed to do there. It's getting scary again. You said that these two teams might have split. Do you think Onslaught's just having an off day, or do you think Epsilon just outclasses them?
They're looking stronger now.
They're looking really strong, and like you said, this is a new roster too.
Yeah.
So we might be seeing a little bit of a new top team. Who was your top pick for? I mean, it's you and who do you think your biggest competition is? Who's the biggest competition for Juice?
Eager Elevate.
Yeah, Eager. I'm scared of Air Cougar, man. That guy, you're matched up against him. You're two pretty scary ADCs. I love how he plays on her. It's good to watch. Good to watch. All right, right now though, we are just kind of seeing Epsilon trying to snowball this further and further. Shivalanka and Xingchen moving up this mid lane right now. John is hiding behind the tier 2. Okay, we might actually see a fight. It looks like Geb, Medusa, Shivalanka, and Xingchen are going to bump into each other at this attack speed camp. Shivalanka all going down. Oh, wow. Shivalanka with really good positioning and manages to dodge that Petrify. Beautiful, beautiful movement there. Athena ult's coming down too? Oh, Scylla has just entered.
She missed the taunt.
Yeah, all right, so it looks like no one's going to go down from that, but Epsilon did really show how strong they are going to be in a team fight for the rest of this game, and Scylla's going to pick up that red buff. Oh, the red buff actually just went to Xingchen. That's an interesting move. He is so fed, though, that I guess it kind of makes sense at this point to give him the red buff and the attack speed buff. Who'd the attack speed buff go to? Did he just not take it yet? I guess he went to lane to just grab that. Oh, he has speed right now. Okay. I thought he just ran into lane really quick to get a little bit of extra XP, but I guess he's just waiting for that speed buff to fall, and they just wanted to make sure the attack speed buff was not up in the enemy camp. Right now, though, they are pushing into this tower, and it is looking pretty weak. Just a few more hits, and it goes down. Clear up the waves here, get that little bit of extra XP. Right now, if you are Onslaught Gaming, you are shaking in your boots. What do? Wait for a mistake? That's not a very strong gameplay. There's got to be something they try to do, and there's a team fight. Yeah, there's a strong ult from Thor in the tower. He's trying to keep the pressure on. The body block does come down on Medusa, and they zone her right out until she dies. Xingchen just getting stronger and stronger, and they say goodbye to Geb. Not even a problem for them. Just not even a problem. And they're going to push right into this tier 2 tower right now, and it looks like it's pretty much uncontested. We're going to see Bastet run in here. Probably going to drop kitties. Does she even have the kitties up? Bastet, run away. Everyone's running away. Epsilon's looking a little bit unhealthy here, but they get to go back pretty easy. Gonna actually move this camera up though to Athena. See what she's doing. Yeah, she's just gonna walk back too. So
they got a lot of that tier 1, tier 2.
Tier 1, tier 2, and really kind of, I mean, they didn't get any kills, but they might get the Gold Fury. Zhang Kui's got to get over here and quick, because the Gold Fury is already down at 40% health, and it does not look like anyone else is close enough.
Nope, that's free.
Yeah, that's a free Gold Fury. Already at 10%, and goodbye Gold Fury. Hello, absolute advantage. XP difference 13.4k, gold difference at almost 11, or just 11k.
Wow.
Just 11k. Not too big of a deal, right? Looking at the builds, though, they're showing it already. And there's still a lot of gold in hand. Peeking at the gold in hand, Scylla and Thor have massive pockets, and we are going to see them pick up something very soon, I'm sure. They're probably going to make sure each lane's pushed up a little bit more. Thor's actually going to drop the ward here, and he needs to spend some of that mana before he goes back. He'd probably feel a little bit bad if he didn't get to put on the pressure that he can right now. Going to take this XP camp, though, on the way. Not too much aggression going on. Everyone just kind of on Epsilon, just clearing up their own jungle, making sure no counter jungle plays do come through, because something like that might be something to get you back in the game, you know? Get a few buffs, get some XP from the camp, and push your lane while the other team goes back. We're actually going to see all of Onslaught here grouped up in the mid lane.
I'm confused. Is Zhang Kui? Oh, no, okay. I thought he was building more like Sash. It was too late for that. He's too far behind.
Yeah, that would make absolutely no sense, but honestly, with how he's been playing it, doesn't look like he has the greatest handle on Zhang Kui. Not trying to flame anyone right now, but maybe not a god that's in his god pool. Why pick it, though? I still don't understand why it was picked. Is Freakster Dave someone who usually plays Zhang Kui?
Well, I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it either. So, looking right now, we're kind of in the same exact position that we were in last game. Except, actually, this time they're a little bit further behind than they were at the 20-minute mark.
Yeah.
So, coming back, they might need a stronger game plan. They might need to hit something big here. And it looks like we're actually going to see Epsilon kind of start to bully relatively close to the Fire Giant. So we might see them go in right now, even if it's just to bait out a team fight. Yeah, Athena's waiting right now. Yeah, Athena's actually going to push it right now. Yeah, the Fire Giant's at 40%. I thought at first that they were just going to try to bully out a team fight, but which still looks like a strong... Oh, yeah, that was a good idea because Zhang Kuei's going to go down, and now they're going to move right in. They're going to get another kill here on potentially another kill on Medusa. Yeah, Thor's dunk comes down. He comes crashing through. Geb's shield might not be enough to keep Medusa alive. Spin to Win's going to take out two. Oh, that is... that's... Yeah, yeah. That's going to... Is that a surrender?
Yeah.
That has to be. There's no way that you come back from that. That's a quick game. 20-minute game. That was a perfect game from Epsilon, in my opinion. They managed to bully the map. They managed to bully each lane. Jing Chen just shining. Absolutely shining. Where do you think I think solo lane was really where it went wrong.
Yeah, Sealcar was just dominating that lane.
And was it because of the Zhang Kui pick, or was it because of just getting outclassed?
I think it's a little bit of both.
A little bit of both.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know. There's really no way to come back from a scenario like that. And they just took the Fire Giant down and got a full team clear. They could have gone straight for Titan after they took the Phoenix down. So, all right, that's it. That concludes that matchup. When we come back, we're actually going to dive into our second set of matches. But first, we're going to take this quick commercial break. We'll see you then.